What's going on, everybody? My name is Marcus. Welcome back for another video. This is episode 5 of my Desert Modern Home series. Typically at the beginning of my videos we tour the outside first just to get a view of that, and then we do the inside. But on this video I want to do the opposite. I just want to hop straight into the house. And this house technically is going to be a townhouse. That was the intention behind me making it. But right now it is a standalone house built on a 20 by 15 lot. So, I didn't have a whole lot of space to work with, but I think I did a really good job of still making it feel big for the small space that I had to actually build on. So right here off the floor, we have a little half bath. All right, now let's make our way into the kitchen, living room, dining area. Now this room is a little bit tight. Like, I probably could have put a smaller table here or whatever, but I really like the way the circle table looked instead of like a little 4-chair table. But overall, everything worked out. Everything, the Sims can get in and out. They don't have any routing issues, and that's mainly my concern when I'm building any house, is to make sure there's no routing issues, no rooms that can't be used, stuff like that. So here's this room. Now let's take a look at the kitchen. I didn't do a whole lot of decorating in the kitchen, but throughout the house, it's 3 levels. It's a lot more decorating upstairs. So it's not a whole lot to see down here. Let's take a look at the porch. This is the first of maybe 4 porches total. Perfect size to come out here, chill, relax, eat. It's funny, they actually eat out here more than they eat inside. I don't know what that's about, but yeah, here we are. Take one more final look at this room. Now let's make our way upstairs. Here we are at the landing of the 2nd floor. Right here is the master bedroom. But before we take a look at that, let's hop into the 2nd living room. Now, this right here could have been a bedroom, but there's like 4 additional bedrooms upstairs, so I didn't need any more bedrooms. So I went and turned this into a 2nd living space. It's a little bit bigger, but it can easily be converted into a bedroom if I ever needed it to be. And over here we have another balcony. And right there is the house that I did in the last episode number 4. Over there is episode number 3, and this is the same, like, identical one that we're in right now. Let me just hop out real quick. So this is, I know this is like, I'm gonna have to remember where I was at, but so this house right here is gonna be the next house that I do, but as you can see, it's not done. It's a really odd shaped house, and the floor plan it's not that easy. So it's taking me a little bit longer to complete that house, but that's gonna be the next house. Well, that might be the house after the next, but either way, you'll see this house. I'm not gonna show too much of it, but it's not even done. I just finished it for the aesthetic so that when I'm playing the game, I don't see an unfinished house. Anyways, let's hop back into this house right here. And I said I wasn't going to show the outside until after. Maybe I'll cut it up, maybe I won't, who knows. Where were we at? All right, this is again the 2nd living room. Now let's make our way back out into the landing. Here's another porch that leads over to the master. And here is the master bedroom. I think it came out to be the perfect size. Now this is, for this to be, like I said, I'll be turning it into a townhouse. So this is actually huge for a townhouse. And so I kind of sacrificed the space downstairs, made it a little bit smaller so that up here could be a little bit bigger. And here's that porch from the other side. And yeah, this is the master. Now let's take a look at the master bathroom real quick. Nice open bathroom, black on black. You really never can go wrong with that. Here's the shower and toilet area. Whenever I have the space, I do the doors like this. I just feel like it looks a little bit neater. Over here we have the double shower. All right, now let's go back out into the landing and we're going to take a look at the third level, which is my personal favorite level. All right, so this right here would be bedroom number 1, but I turned it into a gym because the Sims that live here didn't need the space as a bedroom, so I turned it into a gym, and I think it came out really dope. I like how it looks, the gray with the carpet, and then if you look in the closet here, this thing is tripping, y'all. So yeah, if you look in the closet here, you know, just basically like a little utility closet. And right here we have the joining bathroom, so it is connected to the actual guest room right over here. And then I'm gonna swing back out and go through the hallway. All right, this will be, okay, so this is the room on the other side. And one of 2 guest rooms, actually. So this is the first guest room. Even though it looks lived in, I just like to make the rooms look that way, so it's not completely empty. And this is that joint bathroom that we were just in from the other side. Now let's go, we're gonna take a look at the other guest room, and then this room is kind of like a surprise. It's something I've never done before, but I feel like since they didn't need the space, I didn't want to just put a bed in there. So I did something a little different than I normally do, and we're gonna get to that next. That's probably my favorite part of the house, actually. Here we have the guest room. I went ahead and did it all white, which is, it looks neat, it looks clean, and it's super quick to do a room all white. You can get the room done in like 4 minutes. Here we have the closet area, which this closet looks a little bit different than the others. And here we have the joint bathroom here. And on the other side of this door is like the special room. We just had a little preview. Small, tight bathroom, but it does what it needs to do. All right, now let's make our way to the, so we're gonna call it a, what do I wanna call it? We're gonna call it a sneakerhead closet. So that's what this is. I'm gonna call it a sneakerhead closet, and you'll see why. So I did this because I have a whole bunch of custom content shoes and things that I really just didn't know what to do with. So I went ahead and did this. Turned it into like a, you know, sneakerhead paradise, essentially. You know what I'm saying? Some fitteds over there. And yeah, you know, I figure like if I were to do this room as a guest room, they obviously would never come in here, but to do it like this, they still probably aren't going to come in here to do anything other than sit here. But I would rather it look like this. I think it's a little bit more aesthetically pleasing than just seeing like a bedroom that's decorated that nobody goes in. So yeah. And here is the bathroom, which is connected to this room over here. And so up here we have a total of 4 bedrooms. On the second level we have another bedroom with the possibility of a second bedroom. And then the first floor, we have the kitchen, living room, dining, and I believe we have seen everything, every room that it is to be seen. Now let's pop out and take a look at the outside. So now here we are. And I started with the inside first because I like the inside better than I like the outside. I think it'll look a lot cooler once it's connected to like 3 other townhomes, if you see what I'm saying. But this is the front, here's the side, here's the back. And here's like a preview of the area that I'm remodeling. So I went with the Desert Modern series because I wanted to redo Oasis Springs. And since it's, you know, got a desert setting, it just fit Desert Modern. And I wanted all the houses to look somewhat cohesive and that they all belong by one another. So even though this one is on a 40 by 30, these are on a 30, or this one is on a 30 by 20, these are 20 by 15s, but they all look like they kind of belong by each other. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like to have like a big mansion and then a little tiny house by one another. Aesthetically it just doesn't look right to me. At least not the way I play my game, but you know, feel free to play yours however you want. But I don't want to ramble. I want to say thank you so much for watching this video, and if you've seen the other videos, thanks for watching those as well. If you have not saw any of the previous videos, feel free to go check them out. All of them are posted on the channel. Everything is in the playlist, so they're easy to get to, easy to find. And if you have not already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, shoot me a comment, and I will see you all in the next video. Once again, thank you everybody, especially to the people who made it to this point. I'm gonna see you in the next video. Peace.